Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, we are from Group 4, Group Orange, and we're gonna present our discussion about the story of Old Sultan from Story. And our group member is Senarema Yesika, Putra Wijaya, Siti Nurhaliza, Muhammad Faisal, and Sylvia Maharani. And this is the description of Old Sultan Story Nori. The author was Claire Dakin, read by Natasha, and the source, as you can see, and the job desk also in the slide. And this slide will present by myself. So it's about the discussion director. The discussion director plays a key role in keeping the conversation going. They prepare questions that make us think beyond simple answers and encourage everyone to share their ideas. And using these roles can help us understand the stories better and develop important discussion skills. And the summarizer. And the summarizer is to help us remember the important parts of the story. This is to identify the main ideas before we read, and then we summarize the story what we learn after reading. To be a good summarizer, you need to be able to retell the story in your own words and pick up the most important details. This might involve reading the story a few times to get a good grasp of everything that happens. And this is the question will come if we got a discussion from a discussion director. And loyalty and betrayal, how does the story portray loyalty and betrayal? Who is loyal and who is betrayer? And appearance versus reality. How does the story use appearances to deceive others? Friendship. How is friendship portrayed in the story? Consider the relationship between Sultan and the wolf and Sultan and the cat. And themes. Themes. What are some of the underlying themes of the story? Consider themes like aging, the value of loyalty, and the importance of appearance. Animal characters. Why do you think the story use animal characters instead of humans? And the last, different perspective. How might the story be different? It was told from the perspective of the farmer, the wolf, or the cat. The summary of the story is Osutan, a loyal dog who has grown old, is threatened with a death by his master because he is no longer useful. Sultan seeks help from his friend, the wolf, who devises a plan to make Sultan appear a hero by rescuing the master child from the wolf. The plan works and Sultan is showered with love and care. However, when the wolf tries to enlist Sultan's help in stealing sheep, Sultan refuses. The injured wolf challenges Sultan to a duel, but is ultimately scared off by a clever trick involving a three-legged cat. In the end, Sultan and the wolf make peace. So, we continue to the questionnaire job desk, and this will be present by Sylvia Maharani. Sylvia Maharani, time is yours.
Okay, the next material is job desk questionnaires. Job desk questionnaires are preparation before the literature circle questionnaires reads and analyze the assigned text. Generator questions make a list of open-ended questions that will stimulation discussion. 3. Facilitate discussions. During the literature circle, prepare questions for the group. Encourage all members to participate actively in the discussion by sharing their thoughts, interpretation, and respondent. Next slide. Here we provide 10 questions, including questions number 1 to 3. In this literature circle will be answered by Faisal.
Okay, thank you, Sylvia. I will answer the question.
The first question is the authors
Okay, okay. The first question is the author depicting depicting the characters and the storyline from an insider's perspective, and from what I and the answer by me is no. The author is not depicting the characters and the storyline from an insider's perspective. The story is told third-person omniscient point of view, meaning the narrator knows everything about the characters and their thoughts. And the second question is what assumption do the text and the illustration make about race, gender, class, and culture? And in the story, the text and the illustration likely reflect the common assumption of the time and place it was written. It's unknown origin, but likely Europe. About race, it's no mention of race is made in the story. And gender, the roles depicted align with traditional gender roles. The farmer works, the wife stays home. And the class, the story centers around a farmer and his family, suggesting a rural working class setting. And also the culture. The story emphasizes loyalty and the value of hard work, potentially reflecting culture's values. And the last is explain the plot and the setting of the story. So the plot in the story follows Sultan, an old dog who is about to be killed by his mother, like I said before. The wolf tries to get revenge but is scared off by a misunderstanding involving a three-legged cat. So the story takes place in a rural setting, likely a farm with surrounding fields and forests. The specific time period is not mentioned.
Okay. Questions number 7 to 8 will be answered by Sena. Slide.
Thank you, Sylvia. Okay, I will answer the question number 7 and number 8. The question is, how does real features of the culture or people depict? The story of Old Sultan reflects several features of traditional rural life and values. The setting is an agrarian society where farming is the main occupation, and the relationship between humans and animals is both practical and emotional. The following cultural features are depicted is work and livelihood. The farmer and his wife are depicted as hardworking individuals who are engaged in farming activities such as making hay. This reflects a rural lifestyle dependent on agriculture. And next is animal-human relationship. The faithful dog, Sultan, is valued for his service but is also seen as expendable when he can no longer perform his duties. The next is problem solving and community. Sultan's relationship with the wolf suggests a certain camaraderie among animals, and the wolf clever plan indicates resourcefulness and the importance of alliances. And the question number 8 is, what or was view of the world or kinds of behavior are presented as normal by the text. The story presents a worldview rooted in traditional rural values and behaviors. Number one, pragmatism and utility. The farmer's initial decision to shoot Sultan reflects a practical mindset where the utility of an animal determines its fate. Number two is loyalty and gratitude. Sultan's loyalty to his master and the master's subsequent gratitude are central themes. The next is cunning and strategy. The wolf's clever plan to save Sultan highlight the use of cunning and strategic thinking as acceptable and even necessary behavior for survival. The next is friendship and reconciliation. Despite the conflict, the eventual reconciliation between Sultan and the wolf suggests the maintaining relationship and resolving conflict amicably are value behaviors. Thank you.
Okay, the next questions, number 9 and 10, will be answered by Siti.
I will answer the question number 9 and 10. Who is silent or heard in the text? In Old Sultan, the characters who are heard include the farmer, his wife, Old Sultan, and the wolf. The farmer and his wife are heard discussing the plans to kill Old Sultan because they believe he is no longer useful. Old Sultan is heard when he played with the wolf to help him prove his word. The wolf is also heard as he devises a plan to help Old Sultan. The voices that are silent or less prominent include the other farm animals and the community's opinions about Old Sultan. These characters, perspectives, and opinions are not explored, and their potential views on Old Sultan's royalty or the farmer's decision are absent from the narrative. And number 10, whose interests might best be served by the text? The interests best served by the text are those of the loyal and the elderly. The story highlights the theme of loyalty and values of the elderly, portraying Old Sultan as a faithful and valuable member of the farmers' household despite his old age, by ultimately demonstrating his worth and loyalty. The text serves to remind the audience of the importance of respecting and valuing the elderly, as well as recognizing the loyalty and service of those who have been longtime companions. Thus, James suggests that the story advocates for a moral lesson that respect and uphold the dignity of those who have faithfully served, thereby serving the interests of the elderly and the loyal. Thank you.
Back to the next slide. Questions number 4 to 6 will be answered by Putra.
Okay, I will answer the question number 4 to 6. Number 4, the answer is wait. The story takes place in very generic countryside setting. There's a mentions of a forest and fields for him making but no details that point to a specific region or culture. Universal themes. The themes of loyalty, betrayals, and cleverness are universal and can be understood by readers from any culture. Taking animals. Talking animals are trope found in fables across cultures, not specific to a particular place or times. Questions number 5. The answer is the characters are unlikely to be from a specific cultural group for the reasons you mentioned it before. Common folktale characters, farmer's wife, dog, wolf, and wild boar are all found in folktales across many cultures. Names Sultan doesn't necessarily point to specific culture in this context. Missing cultural details, no specific clothing, food, or location are mentioned. And the last is questions number 6. The answer is a farmer once had a faithful dog called Sultan who had grown old and lost all his teeth so that he could no longer um, sorry. Done. Soon afterward, the wolf visited him and was pleased that everything had touched so well. But listen well, said he, you will just wing an neigh when I carry off one of your master favorites. Thank you.
Okay. That's from me as a questioners. Back to the moderator.
Thank you, Sylvia. And now we to the slide of literary luminary by Siti Nurhaliza. Siti Nurhaliza, time is yours.
I will explain the literary luminary. Literary luminary is to locate it, a few special sections of the text that your group would like to hear read aloud. The idea is to help people remember some interesting, powerful, funny, puzzling, or important section of the text. Okay, I will explain about the setting. The story is set in a rural pastoral environment. The main scenes take place on a farm near a house in the surrounding fields when the farmer and his wife work in the forest where the wolf reside. The time period is not explicitly mentioned, but the context suggests a traditional agrarian society. Next. Well, the first is introduction. A farmer has an old faithful dog named Sultan who can no longer bite because he has lost all his teeth. And two, rising action. Sultan seeks help from his friend the wolf. The wolf defies a plan to make Sultan appear heroic. And three, climax. The wolf expects Sultan to let him steal a sheep in return for his help, but Sultan refuses staying loyal to his master. And four, falling action. The wolf, feeling betrayed, challenges Sultan to a fight. Sultan can only find a tree-ledge can to accompany him. And last, a resolution. The wolf, embraced by his cowardice, reconciles with Sultan and they make peace. And next, conflict. The primary conflict in the story is a man versus faith and loyalty. Sultan faces imminent death due to his old age and perceived uselessness. And external conflict. Sultan faces external conflict primarily with the wolf, who feel betrayed when Sultan refused to let him steal a sheep. And the internal conflict, Sultan experiences internal conflict regarding his loyalty to his master versus his debt to the wolf. And next, characters. The characters of this story are Old Sultan, the farmer, and the farmer's wife, then the wolf, and the wild boar, and the last, the three-legged cat. Next, here are some special sections from Old Sultan's short story. The first one is the farmer's decision and the dog's despair. This section set the scene and introduce and the initial conflict. It's powerful because it showcases the farmer's harsh decision and the dog's sad reaction. Two, the wolf clever plan. This section is interesting because it shows the wolf cunning and the loyal friendship between the wolf and Sultan. It's a turning point to the story where hope is introduced. Next. 3. The farmer's gratitude. This section highlights the dramatic change in the farmer's attitude toward Sultan, emphasizing the theme of loyalty and gratitude. And 4. The wolf's anger and the comical duel. This part is both funny and puzzling, and it portrays the wolf's misunderstanding and the resulting comical scenario and the three-legged cat. That's all from me. Thank you. Back to the narrator.
Okay, thank you, Siti. Next, we are going to the word wizard vocabulary enrichment, explained by Sena Mayasika. Time is yours.
Thank you, moderator. Okay, I will explain about word wizard or vocabulary enrichment. Definition of the word wizard is the job. The word wizard is responsible for sharing any new vocabulary that comes up when reading before finding out the meaning. In other words, the job is monitoring and clarifying. Next slide, please. Okay, this is the result of the analysis that I found in the Old Sultan story. Number 1 is faithful. Faithful is loyal and reliable. From example of the Old Sultan story is a farmer once had a faithful dog called Sultan. Number 2 is intent. Intent is plan to do something. The example is tomorrow I intend to shoot Old Sultan. Number 3 is piety. Piety is feeling of composition or sympathy. Number 4 is morrow. The meaning of morrow is the next day. Example, the poor dog was sorry that the morrow was to be his last day. Number 5, crab. The meaning of crab is move slowly and carefully to avoid being noticed. The example is he crept out in the evening into the forest to him. Number 6, swiftly. The meaning of swiftly is quickly. For example, you must rush swiftly after me. Number 7 is grateful. The meaning of grateful is feeling or showing thanks. In the Old Sultan story is they will be far too grateful to do you any harm. Number 8 is soggy. The meaning of soggy is wet and soft. The example is make Old Sultan some soggy bread that he will not have to bite. Next is earnest. The meaning of earnest is serious in intention or effort. For the example is the wolf who thought that this could not be spoken in earnest. Number 10 is challenge. The meaning of challenge is a call to engage in a contest or fight. The example of the story is the wolf sent the wild boar to challenge the dog. Number 7 is sabre. Sabre is a type of sword. For example, they thought that he was bringing a saber with him. 12 is lampet. That is walk with difficulty, typically because of damage or stiff leg or foot. For the example, the poor cat limped along. And the last is underwood. Underwoods is sharp and small trees growing beneath taller trees. For example, the wild boar crept into the underwood. That's all for me. Back to the moderator. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Sena. Okay, thank you from Sena. Next, we going to the illustrator and connector. Will present by Putra. Time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Faisal, moderator, our presentation today. So now I will explain about Illustrator and Connector. The first one is about Illustrator. What is Illustrator? An illustrator is an person who creates illustration. Illustration are visual interpretation that accompany written or text or ideas. Illustrator use their artistic skill to bring concept and stories to life in a visually engineering way. So this story is that tells about an old hunting dog who no longer has energy to hunt. The following is the picture of the Sultan that I illustrate as having a burnt color and a gloomy face. Next, this one is illustration of old Sultan. So you guys can see in this slide uh, uh, the illustrate that I made. Next. So connector. What is connector? Connector is how to connect the story with real life the reader. So this the story the old Sultan is talking about the old dog who hunting the connection between the story and life is that we must continue to appreciate something that is meaningful to our life, even if it is no longer useful now. But remember, in the past you helped and gave us something. So that is connector. I think about the story with our life. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Putra. And this is the last, the end of our presentation. And thank you for watch this video.